In this episode of the Funny Business Podcast, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the bougiest of them all? We find that out.
And on the flip side, do you remember when U2 put an unwanted album on all of our phones? We discuss that and have a heated debate on who the most famous person in the world is. Mike, hit the music. Everybody raise your left arm if you want some funny. Raise your right arm if you want some business. Now wave them like you just don't care. And we're about to start the Funny Business Podcast, everybody. Welcome back. Hope you're all doing a little dance as we start this episode. Hope you're all doing well. We are back for episode 180. We are halfway to 360. Mike, how are you? How are things?
Well, Matt, you have full liability and full responsibility. Who you instructed on people who are driving to put both hands off the wheel. So I will not take any credit for that. So since you will take liability, yeah, I just wanted to put that out there, just in case.
Don't call my lawyers. They're busy.
Yeah, very busy. And the HR department's pretty busy too. So
yes.
I am fan-flippin-tastic, Matt. I am having a nice brewski, and I'm having a nice time with my best friend, my roommate for life. Matt, have you watched Love is Blind yet, the new season?
We did not watch season 4.
No. I'm going to just tell you something right now. All right?
Yep.
I had this as a segment idea, but I said, you know what? Not good enough. So, during the pods, in the little pods, there was a question that was brought up by one of the, I don't want to call them contestants, but by one of the people who was participating in the experiment.
The participant?
A participant. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
So, Matt, this question came up as an icebreaker, and it's a game of marry, or kill.
Okay.
For the purpose of my editing, you could say fudge. So, in the purpose of fudge, marry, or kill, pancakes, waffles, and French toast.
I am going to marry waffles.
I figured
for
that
obvious reasons. I am then going to fudge. This is tough. I'm going to fudge pancakes and kill French toast.
Really?
I'm not a huge French toast guy.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, I'm not a huge. It doesn't, like, it's good, but I don't think I've had it enough to truly appreciate it. Also, can't even cook it at my own home.
Matt, who hurt you?
What do you mean, who hurt me?
Yeah, who hurt you?
No one hurt me.
That was an old coworker who used to say that to me when I'd be like mentally unstable with a question or response like that.
Yeah, no, I French toast is okay. I just don't.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like, again, pancakes have a little more versatility. Not as much versatility as waffles.
All right. Do you think that's a good? Oh, you're gonna ask me?
Yes, I was gonna ask you what your fudge, marry, kill would.
My fudge, marry, kill. In this edition of Fudge, Marry, Kill, I would say I would kill pancakes, fudge waffles, and marry French toast.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
You're gonna kill pancakes with waffles?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. I thought.
You know what's great,
I thought you
Matt?
liked pancakes over waffles.
You know what's great, Matt?
What's
that
great,
was
Mike?
170 episodes ago. So, that is the past. We're in the present.
So I was right.
No, you weren't.
Well, I think I was.
Matt, we're gonna just jump into today's segment because small talk's over. So, Matt, I thought to us, we're getting in the vibe of some events. We're getting in the vibe of things in our lives that either are cool, chuggy, or bougie. And Matt, the word bougie has come up quite often in my vocabulary lately. I unfortunately had to cancel a Halloween party. I had to send regrets for a Halloween party because I was attending a very fancy event that requires a suit and tie. So it was either a dress up nice, or in the instance of Jenna, buy a dress or buy a Halloween costume. And of course, we took on the dress. She said yes to the dress. No, we're not getting married, but
wow,
she said yes to the
congratulations.
dress. Yeah, thanks. Was at David's bridal for the very first time.
Oh, actually, congratulations.
Have you ever been to a David's bridal before?
Why would I have stepped foot in a David's bridal before?
I don't know. April likes to dress up.
No, I've never stepped foot in David bridal.
Okay, that's fine. So, cool little thing that happened when we were checking out with the dress. Great deal, by the way. You all should check out, not an ad, but sure, if you come out of bankruptcy, David's bridal. We heard bells ringing when we were just about to check out. And we thought, oh, did we win? And I guess at this thing at David's bridal, if you find the wedding dress, you ring the bell. And then that's when everybody claps for you. So while we were just about to check out, a lady found her dress, said yes to her dress for her upcoming wedding, which I don't know. We didn't talk to her at all, but it was cute to see.
You didn't get invited?
No, I did not.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. Bucket list, though, be an officiant to a wedding.
Yes.
I don't know why. That's just on the bucket list.
That'd be cool. How many people get to say that?
Because then on the podcast, we can say we got our, what is it? We got our, not a marriage license. That's not who we are.
Priest license?
A priest license, sure.
Yes. Honorary priest for the day.
You don't need a license to drive a sandwich. You need a license to be a
marry
priest.
someone on the podcast.
That would be phenomenal.
Be great.
All right, Matt. So Boujee. Matt, today we are going to find out, are you low-key bougie?
Okay. I actually think the word bougie is a little overused.
It's overused. How so?
I think so. I think it's just like a trend to call something bougie when it's not really bougie.
Okay.
I feel like bougie is kind of blending in with basic a little bit.
Ooh.
Like there's basic, there's bougie, but then in the middle there is basic bougie.
Basic bougie.
Yeah, I think that's a new demographic that's popping up.
Interesting. You'll love to see it. All right. So Matt, this is from the BuzzFeed, the BuzzFuzz. Matt, for the very first time on the Funny Business Podcast, I will also be quizzing myself.
Nice.
So we will find out who is the bougiest of the bougie here on the Funny Business Podcast.
I like it.
So I have two windows open of the same quiz, so
bear
with me.
You're doing that. That's what I figured.
Yeah, I literally just opened up a new window. So, all right, Matt, start your day off right with your favorite morning beverage. What are you drinking?
Coffee.
Nope, there's 4 options. You need to let me do my segment. All right, are you drinking a green goddess smoothie, a hot herbal tea, iced oat milk latte, or an orange juice?
I'm going iced oat milk latte. Sounds
Why
delicious. Because the only thing you should drink first thing in the morning is coffee.
Okay. I, too, will go with an iced oat milk latte.
Have you thought about the fact that we could have the exact same answer every time?
I'm worried about that, but that's okay. I did. Oh, gee, I didn't think this through. All right. Can't forget the most important meal of the day, breakfast. What will you be having? An acai bowl, a goat cheese frittata, an Italian cannoli crepe, or scrambled eggs and toast?
So I've never had an acai bowl. And I was just telling someone, I don't think it was April, the other day, I really want to try one.
You didn't tell something to April?
I know. It's shocking. I really, really do want to try an acai bowl because they look and sound tasty.
Okay.
However, I'm going to go with, what was that cannoli pancake?
Italian cannoli crepes.
Crepe. Yes, I love a good crepe. We'll go Italian cannoli crepe.
You have to say I love crepes.
I love crepes.
Ricky Bobby. Okay, I was like, which one is your window? Which one is my window? It doesn't matter because we answered the first question the same thing.
True.
I, for one, never had an acai bowl, but I feel like I would like that. So I'm going to go with an acai bowl.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay. Now that you're properly fed, it's time to begin your morning workout. How will you exercise? Will you be jogging in the park, lifting weights at the gym, an online yoga class from home, or are you working out with a personal trainer?
I'm going to go lifting weights at a gym.
Okay.
I love lifting weights. Honestly, we haven't started. April and I have not started going to the gym yet. We will soon. But I've always loved lifting weights. I just got to get back in that routine.
Yeah, I was just going to ask if you have done that journey yet, but obviously answered my question.
Soon.
I picked jogging in the park.
Gross.
Very similar to like getting on a bike. So like, I think close to that is jogging in the park. The online yoga class from home. I mean, I know Jenna does that at home. It's very interesting. You're just walking out, getting a glass of water, and she's just out doing the weirdest of like poses. And I'm like, oh, so this is what you do on your Thursday night.
I'm going to do one day soon. April and I are going to do hot yoga.
Hot yoga.
Yeah.
Hot
she
yoga.
She did it with one of her friends a couple weeks ago and loved it. And I would love to try it. I love yoga.
Good stuff. All right. Matt, we're going to move on. Not only breakfast, but lunch.
Nice. Just skipping 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock.
So that was a fun workout. Now it's time for lunch. What are you eating? Matt, are you eating a Greek salad, grilled cheese, pan-seared salmon, or sushi?
I don't think I would want salmon for lunch.
Okay.
As weird as it is, I don't love, I'll do like fish and chips for lunch, but fish, I usually don't eat for lunch.
Okay.
I did have sushi for lunch the other day. So I'm going to go sushi.
All right.
Even though I just, that may sound contradicting, but I don't want like a big cooked piece of fish for lunch. I'll do sushi as a small lunch.
I'm going to go with a grilled cheese.
It's classic.
Especially this picture, it's on Unsplash of the picture of the grilled cheese. It looks pretty divine to me. So,
do you do tomato soup with it?
No,
I don't either.
That's good. Okay. All right. So you just remembered that your kid nephew's birthday is coming up next week. What a twist of fate here in this Boujee test. What will you buy for him? Will you buy him a $100 Lego gift card, light up sneakers, a remote control truck, or a PlayStation 5?
Not buying a PlayStation 5 as a gift.
It's like, what?
That is extremely bougie. Light up sneakers. I mean, what kid doesn't like light up sneakers? That's a no-brainer.
I will say, if we're looking at, this kid, the kid nephew's birthday, there's always one kid out of the group that wants to drive the remote controlled truck.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's one of those things that like you can get in and you can drive around. So
Legos are also just overrated. But that's...
Well, and it's a gift card too.
Yeah, a gift card's just like, if you're giving an adult the gift card, I think that's fine. If you're giving a kid a gift card, kids will play with anything what you give them. Don't give if it's below the age of like 14, don't give them a gift card.
Yeah. All right. You've got the rest of your afternoon for your leisure. How will you spend it? Oh, Matthew, I might know the answer to this one for you.
I think I already know what you're thinking.
So either shopping at the mall, taking a gourmet cooking class, watching movies at home, or golfing with friends.
Interesting. I'm actually golfing this weekend.
Are you?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, a little fall golf, which is great. Yeah, I'm going golfing. If I were to choose one that's not golfing, cooking class.
I will be true to myself. I will pick golfing with friends just because I love golfing the first time back in the summer, and fall golf is probably fun too.
Fall golf is phenomenal. You don't sweat as much. Yeah, it's great.
We got to book something on the calendar.
Yes, we will.
I need to do that. All right. Anyway. All right. Your bestie for the resty. Your bestie calls you that evening to say she's engaged. Oh, it's a girl.
Oh, congratulations.
And wants you as her maid of honor. Where will you suggest for her bachelorette party? Get ready for these choices. A four-night getaway. Fortnight. A 4-night getaway in Cancun. Checking out nightlife in Nashville. Renting a cabin in the woods. Or road trip to a beach town.
I think Cancun's a little too bougie for a bachelorette because like that could be like a good honeymoon. Cabin in the woods, not my thing. That's tough. I feel like Nashville is cool. I really want to go to Nashville one day. Yeah, I'll go Nashville.
Go Nashville. I'm gonna do road trip to a beach town.
That was a very close second. I feel like that's easier to pull off.
Okay. The nighttime has arrived. The night is still young. No, that's not actually included in the prompt. How will you spend your evening? Attending a concert, cooking dinner at home, going to watch a play in the theater, or a trivia night at the local bar?
Cooking dinner at home.
Cooking dinner at home. I like it. I have yet to do this in a very long time, but I go trivia night at the local bar.
Trivia is fun. Very fun. We can easily meet up for trivia one night.
Yeah. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, last question. After an exciting day, it's finally time to unwind. How are you relaxing before bed? Will you apply a face mask, meditate, reading a book with a glass of your fave bev, and I kid you not, that is exactly how they wrote that, or taking a candlelit aromatherapy bath?
Jeez. I don't like any of them. Meditate.
Okay.
Yep.
I am going to go with reading a book with a glass of your fave bev. All right.
Okay.
Everybody lock in your answers.
Who do you think was more bougie? Oh, Jake's calling me.
Pick it up.
Should I answer?
Tell him you're on the podcast recording.
Hello.
Hey, Tommy.
Hey, you're currently on the Funny Business Podcast.
Oh, I'm a call in, huh?
Yes. We're taking a quiz to see how bougie we are.
I'm bougie. I vote Mike.
Okay. All right. That was going to be my exact question. Who you thought more? I agree, by the way.
Matt, you just have to relax with the dad shorts on Sundays when you wear the fleece shorts down below your knees. Like,
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
You're in a hardcore relationship. You can ease it down, but
it's called style.
All right, guys. Enjoy.
All right. Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Jake Donahoe.
That was great timing.
Who should we call from my end?
I got some extra editing work to do now.
No, it's okay. That's okay. That's out of nowhere. RKO out of nowhere. All right, Matt. We both in our results have Boujee. But one has, well, I really don't know how, as a high pitch, I really don't know what the difference is between the two of them.
Okay, we're going to have to decide that for ourselves.
Matt, I'll let you know you're kind of bougie.
Okay.
So the description is you've been known to splurge a little now and then. They say the biggest risk is not taking any risk. So why not luxuriate every once in a while? You deserve it.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. I like to splurge once in a while. Don't take a lot of risks. Sure, I'll take that.
And I got you're a little bougie.
Oh.
So you don't mind treating yourself, but only in doses. You're ultimately quite practical while still being able to relish some extravagance, allowing for a perfect balance.
All right. So now the debate is what's bigger,
Bitter.
a little, or kinda.
All right, we're gonna ask that with
ChatGPT.
We're gonna ask our next caller here, coming on the line here. What is bigger, kinda or little? All right. Former bookkeeper, accounting clerk at Automotive Imports from 1985 to 1990, author has 730 answers and 410.5 thousand answers, views, 3 years. This is all messed up in the Google search, but kinda is a slang word term for the quote proper 2-word term that refers the minor similarity, and a little refers to a small amount or size. So you have proper bougie,
Okay.
and I have a small amount of bougie.
Mike has small bougie.
I have a small bougie, but
He has
hey,
a small bougie.
you know what they say? It's not the size that matters, it's the motion in the ocean.
Correct.
So,
As long as you use your bougie wisely.
use your bougie wisely, and if you plan on going swimming, use a life preserver.
I don't. Okay.
Matt clearly doesn't use a life preserver when he goes swimming.
I had one when I went kayaking and paddleboarding.
Oh man, this is a good pitch deck for Trojan condoms, my friend.
Nice. I got that as I said that. I was like, oh wait, he's talking about condoms. What's the last bougiest thing you did?
Well, I mean, the most bougiest thing that's coming up is that formal I'm going to in October.
That's true.
But I think the last time I did something bougie, oh man, when was that? And I'm thinking food. And of course, that's always a recurring segment on the Funny Business Podcast.
Correct.
I'm always thinking like a food of some sort.
Jake actually just reminded me of something that I did, like in that phone call. That's actually weird that he came on.
What'd you do? What'd you do?
So there was a huge discount online for like a clothing place that I ordered from. Did I tell you about this?
No.
Okay. So both April and I got a crap ton of stuff. Like the original total was supposed to be like 500. You got it for like 100.
Ooh.
Fabletics.
Fabletics.
I'll tell you, the stuff's very, very nice.
Yeah.
That is definitely. Now, it's not like, I mean, there's stuff's like casual comfy, but Fabletics is still bougie in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm still drawing a blank as something bougie. Probably I had this place back at my last place I lived at, and it was a car wash, exterior and interior.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a gift card, a very awesome Christmas present by my parents of giving me a gift card to this place. And they gave me enough where like it could be used for a couple of uses. And we were getting to the point, as everybody knows, that I moved. So this was going to be, there's no other places besides in the place that I lived at. So I went the highest price for both exterior and interior. Matt, they cleaned my tires. They shined my tires. This thing looked pristine. That was back in June. But if there's something that comes up, I will remember, obviously, in the next half of the show. But I
think that's pretty bougie.
Yeah, that was cool though. I mean, the other thing too is you get to see them clean your car too when you do the interior. So like you're sitting there and it's like a fishbowl. Like you just see them like work in your car. And I took Jenna there the one time and she's like, "You just sit here and watch?" I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "I'm not rich enough to do that."
No. They give you a little intercom. "Hey, you missed a spot under the seat." Yeah. That's great. That's a great answer.
Yeah. So welcome to the little bougiest podcast in the world, the Funny Business Podcast.
Yes. We wanted to share something that has become essential to those days after a long, exhausting night Liquid IV's hydration multiplier.
It's amazing how huge a difference it makes. Liquid IV helps us feel more energized and refreshed throughout the day. With one stick, you get 5 essential vitamins and a 2 times faster hydration formula than plain water.
We both love the flavors. Yuzu pineapple and passion fruit are our top picks. They make staying hydrated a truly enjoyable experience.
What's even better is that Liquid IV is committed to giving back to communities in need worldwide by providing clean and abundant water. They've already donated over 39 servings in 50 plus countries around the world.
And we have a special treat if you want to try Liquid IV. Head over to liquidiv.com and use the code FUNNYBUSINESS at checkout to get a 20% discount on your entire purchase.
So shop better hydration today with promo code FUNNYBUSINESS. All one word, FUNNYBUSINESS at liquidiv.com at checkout.
Remember to stay hydrated and healthy and give Liquid IV a try. It's worth it. Sliding into the second half of the Funny Boujee podcast. We're going to do return a new segment called Check the Ratings. So, Mike, I came up with these today, and then I had a way I wanted to open the show.
Okay.
And I decided I was going to switch it. And we're going to, like I said, when we check the ratings, we're going to do like a group. Just like make it themed. So for check the ratings this week, we are going to do bands.
Ooh.
Not really just any kind of band.
Okay.
More so like 1990s, 2000 like boy rock bands.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So I have not a huge list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But there's one oddball that's like a current pop boy band.
All right.
We'll get to them. First
All
one.
right.
You ready?
Yeah.
Metallica.
Ooh. I love Metallica. I'm going to say properly rated.
That's what I'm going to say too. Any reason why?
You know, I think if you get do you ever see those YouTube videos of where hundreds of people play the same song? Like it's the band.
Mm-hmm.
That one of those groups did Enter Sandman. And think about it. There's hundreds of drums, hundreds of guitars, and hundreds of vocals. And like you just get chills. And I don't think they're underrated, and let alone I don't think they're overrated, but I think they're properly rated because certainly they've made an impact on rock. So my dad also introduced me to them too. So
yeah, I'm gonna say rated as well, just because you mentioned Enter Sandman, Master of Puppets.
Yep.
There's a third one that's popular. I can't remember the name of the song. That's about all that I can really recall. They don't have like a ton of great hit songs, in my opinion. So I'm going to go rated. Next one, 5 Seconds of Summer.
I'm trying now. Now you're going to make me.
I'm going to say rated, just because I think they have a lot of good songs. I wouldn't say they have any like bangers, but they're very quality. They're a very, very above average band, but like better than above average. So I'm gonna say rated.
They have the song she looks so standing there.
Are they Dirty Little Secret?
No, that's All American Rejects.
Yeah. Couldn't think of it.
I'm gonna go properly rated. This isn't a band I'm sitting there being like, man, so I will go properly rated.
Okay. Nickelback.
Underrated.
Correct. They're I don't understand why it became cool to hate Nickelback. They're pretty good.
I've heard the joke of like everybody always had that Nickelback CD, and as I think I was in a podcast and I was driving and I'm like, haha, and I thought to myself, I'm like, oh wait, Dad actually had a Nickelback CD in his truck when he had his CD rack. I don't see why. And I think he was not correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure the community will. But he was like that turning point between like actual rock to like the rock of our generation, if that makes sense.
I think so. Yeah, so I don't know if it's like the old people hate him because it's not like what they used to listen to, and the new people hate them because it's not like what they are listen to now. But their Rockstar was on the NHL 14 when I used to play a little bit of NHL. Was the only song I listened to. Next, this was really the inspiration because these guys have been stuck in my head for the past week.
Okay.
Creed. I'm sorry, are you unfamiliar with the Creed?
Matt, you're literally throwing these all at me.
With arms wide open under the sunlight. Welcome to this place. I'll show you everything.
Arms wide open. My dad, I remember my dad used to sing that a lot in the truck too. I'm just gonna go properly rated.
I think they're so underrated. I think people forget about them, and I don't know why. Just absolute bangers. Absolute bangers. They never get old. I can listen to them every single day. Next up, Daughtry.
Oh man.
I'm going home to the place where I belong. I think they're underrated just in the fact that they never really got appreciated during their time. I'm not saying they're like a really, really, really great band, but they're really good. And I don't think they ever got as much love as they should have.
Did you know they came out with a song a month ago?
I feel like I heard that on the radio that they did, but I didn't listen to the song. What's it called?
It's called, well, this one I see here is called Artificial.
Interesting.
But then there was another one that just came out too that was Separate Ways. It's the soundtrack to Summer 2023.
No, did not know that.
Did they also sing, Superman?
Waiting for Superman?
Or Kryptonite? Am I getting those two confused?
Yeah, no, you are getting them confused. Kryptonite is
Three Doors Down.
3 Doors Down.
Yep.
Yes. Yep. Daughtry.
You said that.
Yes, you didn't give an answer.
Oh, I said rated, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's like broken record.
It's like, all right, here's the oddball one. Don't really know how these guys got thrown in here. One Direction.
Oh, man. We're going to make everybody hate us or love us.
I'm going to say rated. They're very good.
Yes, rated. Let's wait maybe 10 more years for a reunion. I think everybody was begging for a reunion ASAP. Where, like, I'm sure, Matt, as you were saying this, I'm sure NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, like, they're making their comeback in a very slow way. But it took them how long for them to come back? About a good, 23 years. So I think we have to give them the patience.
The only reason why I'm hesitant to just say rated, they're members that broke up and then they produced their own music. Their music's kind of better on their own than it was when they were together.
Yeah.
So that's kind of tough.
Maybe there also is a developmental type of thing too, where they never really had the chance to be on their own. Right. And they all discovered that they were independently good singers. So, Harry Styles packs every arena up that he goes to. But I did hear him say personally, I think it was the last episode of James Corden, that there is an opportunity that if there was, that he would be open for One Direction to have a reunion. So
they're definitely gonna get back together at some point. Next up, we have Linkin Park. I love Linkin Park.
Yeah. And What I've Done.
Yep.
What I've done.
That, by the way, I think was the perfect song to end the first Transformers movie.
Oh, I didn't see that. Trent would know. Trent loves
perfect.
Trent has loved Transformers. He's seen all of the movies.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
I'm just gonna go rated.
Okay.
I know I'm being a loser for this segment, but
you have almost said rated every time. I'm gonna go underrated. It's kind of for the same thing for Creed. They were never really appreciated that much during their time, and I think they should have been. Quiet bangers. I think they're in a lot of movies, which I think is nice. Yeah, I'm going to say underrated. Next up, Green Day.
this I'll say underrated.
Ooh. Why?
They had so many good songs that were in video games. They had, I think Holiday was a banger that I absolutely loved. I've sang "Wake Me Up When September Ends." Boulevard of Broken Dreams, 21 Guns. They kind of remind me of, wow, yeah. Who do they remind me of?
Who? Yeah, I don't know.
Weezer had that same Beverly Hill. Like,
yep.
I think Green Day crawled so Weezer could walk.
Yep. Also, they had the song that probably ended every middle school dance ever. I hope you had the time of your life. I ended every single middle school dance that I had.
Yep.
I'm going to say rated. The only reason I'm going to say why, and maybe this isn't like a knock on them. Who listens to Green Day anymore?
I mean, who listens to a majority of these bands?
I think a lot of people listen to One Direction.
I think that's okay.
I think Nickelback was just on tour not too long ago. Metallica, people listen to 5 Seconds of Summer. Creed's making a comeback. Maybe not Daughtry, but like, what was the last time you played Green Day on Spotify? Did you ever play a Green Day song on Spotify?
I had to have. It was definitely in my rotation.
I don't know.
Don't give me that look.
Next up, the Foo Fighters.
What do you think?
Underrated. One of my favorite bands of all time. I love everything they put out.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have a lot of people hate me. Rated.
Just rated.
I feel like Dave Grohl. Now that I'm like, I'll be completely. What's that?
Watch your mouth.
Watch your profanity.
Watch your profanity.
I think for him, I feel like I've seen him more in the news by himself compared to the actual full Foo Fighters. Like, I feel like he carries the Foo Fighters, even though he is the guitarist of it all.
Yeah.
But like, Kurt Cobain, like was that another person?
I don't. He was.
Why did I see
artist.
Kurt Cobain? Anyway,
hold on, Kurt Cobain. He was with Nirvana.
I
Yeah.
don't know why.
Yeah, that actually hurts me. I love the Foo Fighters. They're so good. Dun 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 dun. The Pretender at one point was maybe a top 5 song for me growing up.
Really?
Yeah, it's so good. Love everything about him. Next up, U2.
I'm going to say overrated.
As am I.
They little sneaky little bastards adding their songs.
That's exactly why.
Every single Apple
That's exactly
device.
why. Those little rats. They thought they could sneak it past everybody. Nuh-uh.
I remember that day, and I'm like, why do I said I don't, and I think that was the time when I had dial-up internet. I have to find out when did you two add songs to Apple
Had to be
products? 2014.
I was gonna say 2012.
Okay, so I was still, what was that?
We were graduating. We graduated high school.
Okay. So I still had was it slow internet? I don't know. I think, it was the next step. It was DSL. but I just remember I was like, when did I buy this song or when did I download this song? And then it was gone. And then 2014 was kind of when I was on social media, like when I was getting my Instagram and like I had my Facebook for a little bit. And I saw, remember when Apple forced YouTube album on us all? That was, I'm going to do overrated because they did that little shit.
They didn't even, it would have been fine if they would have put like their top hits.
Right.
That wasn't even a good album.
Mm-mm.
That was my problem with it. We have 3 more. Blink 182. I want to say rated. I think they're fine. I think it's a unique type of music they have, and it's good once in a while, but not something we listen to all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go rated myself. I think anybody who knows Blink 182, they know all the small things. And it's like every indie up-and-coming band or like getting a band together, like they all play that song. But I'm going to go rated.
Okay. We mentioned them before. 3 Doors Down.
3 Doors Down. What do you think?
I want to say rated. They have really, really good songs, but they have like 2, 3. Other than that, nothing. So I'm gonna say rated.
Yeah, I'm gonna go rated myself. Kryptonite.
Yeah. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive, and well, will you be there holding my hand?
Did they do? Oh no, it's they. So there's a band that back in the day it was called Rat, and they had this song called Round and Round. 3 Doors Down did a song Round and Round, but it was not a cover; it was their own song. So
Yep. All right, last one. We have Fall Out Boy.
Boy, this is you picked a lot of songs around our time here, Matthew.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I am going to say underrated.
I'm going to say underrated as well.
Okay.
I almost said no. Centuries, like that was like one of those like pump up songs, especially during like sports.
Yeah.
Uma Thurman, thanks for the memories. I know I'm just looking at this from like a what do you call it, a list, but kid you not, Matt, how many songs have we talked about and just now they were in Big Hero 6 on top of that too.
Yeah, they're still very, very good. Sugar We're Going Down.
Yep.
Dance. Yep. Don't they also have shoot?
I will say
no, that's Panic at the Disco.
I will say them singing We Didn't Start the Fire, overrated.
Do you take that back right now?
Nope.
Right now?
Nope.
Wait, hold on. Am I thinking of the right ones? They just came out with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's trash take. It is so good.
Clearly, they didn't follow Billy Joel's way of doing We Didn't Start the Fire.
Well, yeah, it's their own song.
It's okay. But like, there's no way that they thought that, like, they literally took it from Billy Joel.
Yes.
Like, yeah, they updated it. They added the new themes. But here was the thing. And I think I mentioned this on the podcast a long time ago. Galaxy Far, Far Away. Billy Joel's was very chronological, whereas Fall Out Boy's wasn't. And
yeah,
I think if... Let me finish, Matt.
Well, okay. Right.
I think if they followed it chronologically, I think I would have liked it more. But I think it is much harder to follow because it's not chronological.
See, I disagree. That's why I like it, because it keeps you on your toes. You never know what's coming next.
Yeah, it keeps you on your toes. Yeah. Anything keeps man on the high life, you know?
Well, listen, you gotta live life on the edge. You gotta...
Same thing with a life preserver going and swimming, huh?
Correct. Always be safe. All right. I love that segment. I don't know about you. But we're going to end with the OG. It is time for Take It. And I was going to do a little rapid fire Take It's like we did last time.
Oh.
But I have another one that we're going to do.
A very firm one.
Yep. And this is open to discussion. It's not really a this or that. Mike, who is the most famous person in the world?
Wow.
Yeah.
Dead or alive?
Let's go alive.
Okay.
Let's go alive. Most famous person in the world.
So do you mean
like
define famous?
Okay. The most amount of people that know of that person.
I think I'm going to give you something that we wouldn't know is coming.
What are you going to say?
What are you going to say first?
I'm going to say Taylor Swift.
You're going to say Taylor Swift?
Yes. I think 100%. Her tour has going global, like all over the world. And here's the thing with Taylor Swift. I think it's some form of artist. Adults know her. Kids know her. Teenagers know her. I think every person in America knows Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm.
And I think almost the very majority of all people across the globe know Taylor Swift. And think about this. Who is he now rumored to be dating? Travis Kelce, tight end of the Kansas City Chiefs. Did you see the stat?
I saw a ESPN notification come through my watch and said, Taylor Swift freaks out over Kelce touchdown. I'm like, okay, ESPN, we're now where we're at here.
She was the star of that game because that game was trash. So Taylor Swift was at the game watching Travis Kelce. Since that game, in those last 24 hours after the game, Travis Kelce's jersey sales
I saw this stat.
Went up 400%.
I think I shared this with you.
I think you did.
Don't you dare.
I think you did.
Don't you dare give ammo back to me.
It was all over the internet. Yeah, I think like I said, kids know her, adults know her, teenagers, high school, college. And I think her going global is only going to grow her brand and herself even more.
You know, one thing that is a problem with worldwide for Taylor Swift?
What is that?
Language barrier.
Oh, that's false. I actually saw TikToks. She did a live performance, and in Never Getting Back Together, she changed one of her lyrics and was speaking French in the song.
One song.
Yes, one song.
Just one song.
She's multi-talented. Like, yeah.
You know what doesn't need any translation?
What?
Soccer.
Okay.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Wow, you didn't even pick the most famous soccer player in the world.
Incorrect.
Yes, that is correct.
Cristiano Ronaldo is the most followed person on Instagram.
Okay, Instagram is not the world.
604 million followers on Instagram.
Instagram is not the world.
Lionel Messi?
Yep.
486.
Okay.
I will say, I will couple the two of them, but if I had to pick one, it's Cristiano Ronaldo. You cannot tell me that as soccer being a universal language to the world. Now let's look at it this way. Football. American football.
Yep. Not everybody knows it.
Not everybody knows it.
Yep.
Basketball.
Yep.
Probably the most popular is the NBA. But there's other leagues out there. NHL. MLB. Soccer. World Cup. Very popular overseas. Starting to get very popular in the United States, might I add you. There are sellouts now at stadiums that probably will soon require actual American football stadiums if Lionel Messi comes to town to actually play in that field.
Interesting. With Messi, not Ronaldo.
I am just crediting the universal language of soccer because I know how much you love soccer, Matt.
I am a big soccer guy, yes.
You're big.
Yes.
I am big fan.
I do
Football
know
is
ball.
life.
I know ball. Not everybody watches sports though.
Not everybody likes music.
Way more people like music
In
than like sports.
particular, not every. When have you heard somebody not like Cristiano Ronaldo?
Lots of people don't like Cristiano Ronaldo. You know
Really?
who doesn't like Cristiano Ronaldo? The tax people he didn't pay his taxes to.
Oh, I am so sorry.
I don't think they like him very much.
I
You
am
know who
so
doesn't?
sorry.
The country of Portugal doesn't even like Cristiano Ronaldo.
I am so sorry that your famous person has to write a song every time she breaks up with somebody. You know what? Probably when Travis Kelce and all of them have that business.
Yeah.
She's gonna write another song.
Even more.
And
It's another
really?
3 albums. It's another three
sorry,
albums.
she can't. You know what? She's a Nashville native. She's not a Pennsylvania native. Okay.
Correct. Get your facts straight. You don't have to like music. You still know who Taylor Swift is. Not everybody knows who Cristiano Ronaldo. If you go on the street and you have a picture of Taylor Swift and a picture of Cristiano Ronaldo, more people are going to pick out Taylor Swift than Cristiano Ronaldo.
Are you
100%? Just think about in America how many people don't watch sports. Think about in America how many people don't know who Tom Brady is or don't know who anyone is, let alone people. Soccer is not the most popular sport in every country. And I'm not saying Taylor Swift's the most popular in every country. She's not. However, there's so many people that don't watch a lick of sports that wouldn't know who an athlete is. I think music is the only way to go. I think Beyonce could be up there. Shakira could be up there. Yeah, hips sure don't.
Ole, ole, ole. Ole, ole, ole.
It's also very hysterical, the memes of Swifties trying to explain football to each other online.
You have
so
4
funny.
tries to get it to the goal.
And then someone commented, is like, you have to go 10 yards. And they're like, 10 yards of what? I was like, oh, dear God. Here we go.
All right. Dead.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
What?
You know what I was going to say?
Who are you gonna say?
Elvis.
Oh, man. 2 totally different ends of that spectrum.
Well, we don't even know Jesus existed. We knew Elvis existed.
Yeah, we know of Jesus.
We know of
Elvis.
Jesus.
Also, you said dead. We don't know if Elvis is dead.
Oh, he's definitely dead.
We don't know that. Don't know that.
Come on.
Don't know that. I don't think a politician would work because too many kids don't know him.
Wait, what?
Like a politician's not the most famous person because, like, if you ask a 5-year-old who Hitler is, he doesn't know who Hitler is. Or like Donald Trump. 5-year-olds don't know who Donald Trump is.
You know, you'd be surprised, Matt. I think we're getting now to the point where kids are now becoming more aware of politicians in their family, not in their family that are politicians, but more talks about politics within the family. So,
yeah.
So you're sticking with Jesus.
Sticking with Jesus. Firm, hard answer.
If we had to, other dead celebrities. Let's not try to put the best, but other dead celebrities or whatnot. Who would it be?
That's tough. I don't know.
Muhammad Ali, I'm thinking of as well.
Muhammad Ali is a good one.
Mm.
Yeah. I think with the soccer rope, Pele. R.I.P.
Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy, yeah. I don't know how many people in China listen to Jimmy Buffett.
It's probably I am looking up, is there a Margaritaville in China?
Don't Google that. You're going to get people knocking on your door.
What do you mean? Nope.
Do you actually thought for a split second there was a Margaritaville in China?
I don't know. Mass produced? I don't know.
There's actually one right in Siberia right before you enter the gate.
Oh, wait. That's Japan.
I'm thinking of Russia.
Wait, Hong Kong's in China. Oh.
All right. That's the end of this show. We're done.
Oh, hell.
That's it. That's it. We're done.
Okay. All you Jesus loving and Elvis loving people, or just T Swift fans or Travis Kelce fans, now that you know of T Swift. Thanks so much for listening. You can find all of our good stuff at solo.to/funnybusiness. There you find all the good merchandise, the good Instas, the good Facebooks, the tickety-tocks, all that good stuff. We're still live streaming once a week. We're getting more consistent now, everybody. So
yes.
Snaps for us. I think we've snapped when we hit affiliate. Let's snaps for us from finally being consistent again on Twitch. Again, solo.to/funnybusiness. Mr. Matthew.
Yeesh.
What is your good advice for the good people of the funny business world?
I have advice for one person only. Al Steinbrenner. I hope you're listening. Owner of the Yankees. Please just do something. Fire someone, fire everyone, trade people. I'm tired of watching the same freaking team year after year. There's like 3 guys on the roster, 4 guys on the roster you have to keep. Other than that, please do something. Missing the playoffs this year was a joke. Mike, I'm claiming the Baltimore Orioles as my team in the playoffs.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? Good choice.
Yes. All right. We are now a Baltimore Orioles podcast for the next, hopefully, month and a half.
That's a heavy thing to carry.
Yep. That's all I got.
Yeah, I can agree with that too. I've only seen bad scores and it's not good.
It's atrocious.
So thanks to all those listening. Thanks to all those watching. And until the next time, we'll see you all in the next episode.
Stay safe, everyone.